Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna show you how to do fake nails at home. This is a very easy process, everyone can do it. I'm very clumsy on these things, but I managed to do it, and I'm pretty sure if I managed to do it, so can you. Yeah, that was a little bit cringy, but anyways, if you want to see how I did my nails, just keep watching this video. And I've linked everything down below. I got everything from Amazon. They're all affiliate links, so I do get some commission for it, but my channel is not monetized, so it'd mean a lot to me if you are interested in buying anything of the things I mentioned in this video if you use my link down below, because you will help me to support my channel. As always, if you like these types of videos, don't forget to comment down below, so I know that you want me to do more videos like this. And as always, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Let's be friends, put a like on it, and let's get on to the video. So before I go on with the video and I show you the tutorial itself, I just want to tell you a few things about the polygel. This is a really simple thing to do. It's very quick. It just depends how perfectionist you are. I am very perfectionist, so I do take a long time to file the nails to get them in the shape that I like. They last for about 2 to 3 weeks, which is less than normal acrylics and normal gel nails, but I think it's a reasonable amount of time for them to last on your nails, because after 2 weeks you do want to touch them up anyways, because your nails have grown a bit. So I think it's a reasonable time, and don't forget that you're saving a lot of money on this. So it is a bit of a price to pay, that you have to redo them every 2 to 3 weeks, but I think that if you're a person who does their nails often anyways, that it doesn't really matter. But I did like my experience with it. You do have to take in consideration as well, if you touch water very often, they might fall off easily as well. But overall, I'm really happy with them, and like I said before, I'm gonna link everything down below in case you're interested to buy the exact sets that I purchased. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get to the tutorial. On the box where everything came in, there was a bag with all the polygel tubes, and there was a nail file, which I have used a lot, a brush, and there was some nail cleaners and some acetone prep pads, so you can take them off easily. There came some nail art decoration as well, which I'm not sure that I am gonna use a lot out of, but they still came with it, so it's nice. These are the molds of how you put the polygel in before you put it on the nails. And the lamp is it's not an excellent lamp. I think if you're just starting out, it's perfect and it does the job. So I think it is a good investment if you're just starting out. You don't need anything too fancy in the beginning. The only thing is that the top coat and the base coat just kind of came like loose with everything. They didn't came inside the packet, which I thought was a bit weird. It just came in the box, just shuffling around. But that's the only thing that I found that it was a little bit weird. Other than that, it was fine. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, which is very important, and when I was practicing, I kept forgetting to do this, but I've learned the hard way. And the first thing I'm gonna do is to use a top coat to prep my nails. Without the top coat, the polygel doesn't really stick to the nails, so you really have to do this step. You can't forget this step, otherwise the polygel will not stick onto your nails. So I'm just gonna put a very light coat, because it's very hard to dry. So just a tiny coat goes a really long way. I'm gonna put it under the light so it dries faster. I hope you guys cannot hear that background noise. My neighbor just decided to start mowing the lawn now that I started to feel big. It was really bad timing. Doing the other hand as well. I forgot to mention that before I started, I did some prep work. I obviously cut my nails short, so it'd be easier to mold the polygel, and also you can sort of shape your cuticles to make sure that it looks nice and clean. Mine have grown a little bit since the last time I actually cleaned it, because I was supposed to have filmed this video a few days ago, but I didn't. So they have grown a bit since I have shaped them, but still you can just push it back and then try to clean them up to look a little bit nicer and more professional looking. Obviously you don't have to do that. It's an extra step. It's an extra step of prepping if you want them to look a little bit more professional. Otherwise, yeah. And don't worry if the base coat is not completely dry, because it will dry once you put the polygel. It just has, even if it's a little bit tacky, it's fine, because once you cure it with the polygel, it's gonna be fine. So now what you want to do is to put some of the slip solution onto a cup. There's actually a cup that came with this kit, but I lost it, so I'm just going to use this cup that we got from Volta. We're going to use this to put a bit of the slip solution on it. The slip solution, basically you dip your pencil on a slip solution before you put it on the polygel. It just helps that the polygel doesn't stick to the brush and it just slides on easily. It helps the whole process, and I do really recommend that you use the slip solution to do this, otherwise it's just gonna be a mess. So I'm just gonna put a little bit here. I think I'm gonna need more in the meantime, but it's fine for now. And I'm gonna choose one of the colors. My kit came with 4 colors. It came with a white, a transparent, and 2 shades of pink. So this is one of the shade of pink, and it's the more fleshy tone. Got this one, which is the white, which I've tried a couple of times and I really don't like it, so I've kept it just for the purpose of showing you on this video, but I don't actually like it, so I think I'm gonna toss it. I just don't feel like it has a good consistency. It just keeps falling off really easily, so I don't, and it looks really bad when you turn your hands around and you can see all the white, so I don't like it. And then this is the other shade of pink, which I really like, and I think this should be the transparent one. Yeah, and this is the transparent one. So for today, I think I'm gonna use, I don't really mind which one I'm gonna use, because I'm gonna paint them after anyways, but I think I'm gonna use this one simply just because it's the one I have the most, and it's the one that I like the least when I'm not using anything. So this is the one that we are going to use, and these ones I'm just gonna store them. So basically how polygel works is that you take a bit of the gel and you put them on the molds, and then and this is what the mold looks like. Hopefully you can see it properly. It just looks like a little bit of plastic, and you put your gel here and then you transfer it onto the nail, you cure it under the lamp, and you take the mold out and you have a perfect little nice nail. You need to find out which are the sizes that match with your nails. Like for example, this one I can use for this finger. This is really important that you get the size right, because this will define the shape of the nail. And yeah, I'm just gonna find the sizes for all my nails first, and then I can start putting the polygel in. Obviously try to see if they fit on both sizes, just in case you have a hand that is bigger than the other. For example, this finger, this one nail is a bit bigger than this one. I'm still going to use the same mold, but there are a few differences, so you might want to try and make sure that the molds fit on both hands, and you don't need different sizes for one hand and the other hand. Like for example here, I'm going to use the 8 for this side, but for this side I think the 8 is a bit too small, so I think I'm going to use a 7. So as you can see, it does pay off that you try them out, because you might have difference from one hand to the other. I like to do a little mock-up here on the side. I don't think you can see it, but here on the side there's a little mock-up of my hand, just so I know which goes where. And all of these we can store them, because we're going to use the other sizes. So now what you want to do, and this for me is the fun part, is that I'm going to squeeze the tube. I'm going to first dip the pencil here on the slip solution, and then I'm going to squeeze the tube, get a little bit out. A little bit does go a long way, so make sure that you just put a little bit in the beginning, and then you can, after you spread it out, if you feel like you need more, then you'll put more. Don't start putting a lot, because like I said, a little bit does go a long way. can also measure, because my molds have lines, so you can sort of measure it how big you want your nail to be. Obviously, it's better that you make it a bit bigger and then you're gonna file it later, but do take in consideration that the more excess you have, the more you're gonna have to file it after. So do take that into account, that it might be boring to just have to file everything. And also, one thing that I've learned is make sure that this side doesn't have a lot of polygel. You really don't need this part to have a lot of polygel, just because then it's not gonna look as clean and you're gonna have a lot of trouble filing it out. So just make sure you just have a little bit of coating. If you feel like your pencil is starting to stick, you just need to put a little bit more of the slip solution, and that will prevent the polygel is going to stick onto your pencil. And there you go. After you are happy with the shape that you have, you are going to put it on the nail like that. Make sure you press it down and it's sticking onto your nail. And then you just want to put it underneath the lamp. I'm gonna put it first for 90 seconds. I think it might be enough, and then I'm just gonna see if the mold is peeling off or not. The mold should peel off easily. You shouldn't have to struggle to take it out. So if you feel that you're trying to take it out and it's not coming off easily, just put it back in on the lamp again and let it cure for a little bit longer, because it means that it's not done yet. So now once it's done, you just squeeze it on the sides, and you should see that it's starting to peel out, and voila, there you go, there's your nail. Obviously the shape is not perfect, but you can file it down to whatever shape you want, and that's what I'm going to do next. So I have a electric nail file. You can use the normal nail file, it will be fine. It's just going to take a lot of time, so I do recommend that you get one of these. I'll put a link of this one down below as well, so you can get the same one. It's really nice. It's not very expensive. Yeah, so I'm just gonna trim it down to the shape that I want. After you finish filing, you should have something like that. And I'm not completely happy about the shape yet, but I still want to do all the other fingers, so then I can file them all together and make the final shape. But you can see how easy it is, that you just put a bit of polygel on the mold, you put the mold in, and honestly the hardest part is the filing. It's the part that takes the longest, but I'm guessing if you have a very good file, especially if you have an electric file, it will be a lot easier. So yeah, now I'm just gonna put all the polygel on the rest of the nails and finish this on. So this is what the nails look like after running the polygel and curing them and file them. As you can see, it looks, obviously it doesn't look exactly like acrylic nails, and it doesn't look exactly like gel nails, but I think if you want to have a more natural look, which is what I personally prefer, I think this is a great option. They're more on the thinner side, but obviously it just depends on your personal taste. I think these might be a bit too long for me, but I kind of want to have a bit of fun since I'm not working. I want to have a bit of fun with them and just making it a little bit longer. But yeah, I really like them. I'm not gonna keep this color, I just wanted to show you the color that the polygel has. I'm actually going to paint them over, and I have some gel polish. I have these ones, I got these from Amazon as well. I can link them down below as well. Everything that I've used I'm going to link down below so you can find it there. But yeah, I'm gonna use this one, which is a 08. Is more of a glittery, I don't remember, they had names, but oh, these ones have the names here. I have musk pink and I have top beige gray, and I don't know which one I want to use, but I think I'll go with the pinkish one. I think I like this one a little bit better, so this is what I'm gonna use. When you're using gel polishes, you want to put it a coat, cure it on the lamp, and then put another coat. The set of the polygels comes with a top coat, so if you don't want to put the gel nail polish, you can simply put the top coat on top of the polygel and it will give a nice smooth and shiny finish. I decided to put the gel polish just because I prefer this color than the colors of the polygels. But it's up to you if you just want to put the top coat straight away, or if you want to give it a color of your own gel polish. And this is what it looks like after I finished curing everything, after I finished putting the top coat. It just looks shiny. I think it looked really, really nice considering that I'm an amateur. I am no way a professional. I think they look really, really nice. This is a good alternative if you don't want to go to the nail salon to waste a lot of money and you just want to do it at home if you're bored as well. I think it's a really good alternative. Obviously they don't look super professional. They still have a bit of flaws. Maybe it's not picking up on camera, but they're obviously look like there's an amateur. Don't forget that it's doing this, not a professional. Anyways, the only thing that I need to do is do the other hand. I think I've done it a little bit too big. I don't think I've actually liked them this big. It's not going to be very convenient, but I can always file them down with the nail file, so that's not a problem. And I thought it was funny to just do something different for a change. So now the only thing that is missing is for me to do the other hand. And there you go. This is what they look like. As you can see, it doesn't look completely professional, but it does look much better than they were before. I do think that I have made them way too long, but still I really like them. So this is a good alternative if you don't want to pay for the nail salon. If you want something cheaper that you can do from the comfort of your home, this is a very good alternative. It's easy for beginners like me. Like I say, it's not completely perfect because I'm still not a professional at all to do this, but anyways, I enjoy them. So if you want me to do more videos like this, don't forget to comment down below. Also, if you are a professional and if you have any suggestions that you might give me to do this better, and also for everyone watching this video, don't forget to comment down below. Subscribe if you're not already. Let's be friends. Put a like on it, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!